Hi guys, this is Max. Welcome back. Okay, so today, right in the middle of my grinding for Storm, I figured, I was waiting to do for my champs to come back, basically my 5 stars to come back. And when it comes to the grind, at least so far in my past history, I've never really focused on the 4 stars, just because again, I've been lucky enough to have pretty good big roster when it comes to the 5 stars and the 6 stars. So I really don't touch the 4 stars, but I know right now there's a concern with death matches, because of the increase of rosters. Basically, a lot of the 6 stars are getting rank 2, rank 3, multiple rank 3 6 stars on some accounts, right? So a lot of people with the 4 stars are having difficulty not matching or not getting a death match. So as you can see here, I'm at 247 streak. My score, if I can look on the screen, it should be coming up here because I have it increased speed too. That's another thing, as this when I ran my 4 stars, and I'm not going to show you the entire 4 stars that I did because it was literally I clipped as much as I could basically and increased the speed as much as I could on all the fights without making it look too ugly or make it too dizzy for you when you're watching this. So basically, yeah, so like I was saying, when it comes to the 4 stars, I don't touch them usually in arenas. I don't use them, but when it comes to this, I wanted to showcase basically the 4 stars. So I went, yeah, that's what I was saying. I went about 40 minutes when it comes to the 4 stars. So I did quite a few rounds. So right here we went from 200. Oh wait, I'm not gonna be able to show you the whole entire streak. So this is 247 streak. So basically, I did a couple of rounds. But what I was doing here, guys, just so you guys know, is I was using my 4 stars rank 5. So I was grabbing my 4 stars rank 5 and matching them with a rank 3. And I was at first, I'll be honest, I was a little scared because I'm grinding out for a champion. I don't want to start the streak all over again. That's like the last thing that I want to do. So I was like, do I do this now when I'm actually grinding out for a champion, test the 4 stars, or do I do it on a maybe the next storm round when I'm actually not going to be going for the champion? But I figured, why not? I'm waiting. My 6 stars and my 5 stars are on cooldown, so I'm not touching none of the champions. So I was like, let's just throw in the 4 stars while I wait. So here was 248 streak, 31 million. That's what I was trying to get to, that 31 million. So that's what I'm doing, basically just the 4 stars, guys. And I've stamped on the video basically a lot of the fights just to show the PI on the champions, the rating on the champions, the combined rating of 3 champions. So now when it comes to my account, guys, the 5 stars, the 4 stars that I have, again, this month happens to be a month that I'm doing a bunch of rank ups, right? It's all about the rank ups this month, so I'm taking as many champs up to rank, just the next rank up. So that's including my 4 stars, my 3 stars, of course my 5 stars. But when it comes to ranking up your champions, especially if you're like a grinder, if you're focused on getting a lot of the champions through arenas, there's not much value of or just in general in the game, especially if you're like your content, depending on where you're at too, in completing content, of taking the 4 stars up to like rank 4 and 5. They just because those 5 stars are out, those 6 stars are out, those 4 stars don't really do much, and it's tough to focus so many resources on the 4 stars to get them to rank 4 and 5, of course. So when you're seeing this, I mean, just from the past, when it comes to my account, I've ranked up a lot of 4 stars in the past because I've been grinding arenas for for years. It's just I've never done videos showcasing just my account or just nothing in general. But when you're seeing here, guys, just like I wanted to test this out, and this is like the first test, not a deep test into this theory when it comes to how to avoid the KO death streak, that the matchup that we get when facing up a champion. So because I'm thinking it has to really do with the rating of your 3 champions, that it's always been the case, the rating of your 3 champions. So in general, I've kept let me see if I scroll here. At first you saw I started with 19, like almost 20,000 rating, because those were the highest 4 stars. But I progressed down, and I think the lowest I go is basically 18,000. Now, towards the end, I'm gonna show you guys something different too. I'll share with you guys something different. But here, basically, just again, just a couple of rounds, just to showcase that you could use your 4 stars when it comes to avoiding the death matches. That's what I think I was calling death streak right now. I think I just did. But death matches basically in arena. Now this is not a guaranteed, because guys, I don't use my 4 stars naturally when it comes to grinding. Now because of my roster size. I used to use them all the time, but now because of the roster size, when it comes to my 5 stars and 6 stars, I don't touch the 4 stars. I actually was starting the 4-star arena just to get units basically while I waited for my champions 5 stars and 6 stars to come back around. And all I did want to do, because I did want to do a test, and most likely I'll do it for the next feature champion, because I recently ranked up a lot of champions, a lot of my 5 stars to rank 2, a lot of my 5 stars to rank 3, and just progressively to rank 4 and 5. I've taken up a lot of champions that I've never done, or would have thought that I would, why not do it. I sit on my resources, my rank up resources a lot. I take a champion up, or I used to take a champion up, like, I don't know, maybe two the most every month to rank 5. And this month I'm taking, last week I think I took 2 just 1 week, and then prior to that I've taken many more, and 6 stars as well to rank 2. So this month is just because it's a rank up month. I wanted to test my roster basically, because my roster now it's a little bit more competitive when it comes to the rank ups. So I've added 1 or 2 5 stars and 1 or 2 6 stars to my account since my last grind for Sorcerer Supreme. But when it comes to the level of those rank ups, my roster hasn't actually. It's a big difference. So I didn't have as many rank 2s or as many rank 3s of the 5 stars. So I wanted to test the difference of, not using, of course, the 4 stars, just focusing on my 6 stars and 5 stars, how many points I can put together when it comes to the grind of a champion. And this is all unitless. If you didn't know, but my last grind for Sorcerer Supreme, I used 200 units, and that was because I got impatient. I was waiting for my champions. Again, I didn't touch my 4 stars. I was waiting for my 5 stars to come around, and they started coming back around, but they were coming back slowly. So they were kind of off on the schedule, on the time they were refreshing themselves. So I kept refreshing my Doom to match them, because it was like 1, 2, 5 stars, and it was like the other one was like 3 minutes away, 4 minutes away. So I started refreshing my 5 star just to kind of like pair it up. And I ended up using 200 units, but I think I put up a score of 71 million, if I remember correctly, when it comes to that Sorcerer Supreme, guys. And this, guys, I know I'm just doing a lot of talking over this, these 4 stars. And again, it was like 44 minutes or plus 40 something minutes of just me grinding out the 4 stars. I didn't plan to do the grind of the 4 stars again because I wanted to test it, but I figured, hey, you know what? Everybody's going through this deathmatch situation that we're able to use the 4 stars before, but now they're not. So this is kind of like a little bit of a workaround. I don't, like I said, this is like my first test. I haven't really gone deep into it because I don't really use the 4 stars when it comes to a feature grind. But if you have fairly large 4-star roster, I would recommend maybe this route, pairing your rank 5s again with the rank 3. Now this is going to be the last matchup that I'm going to show you or share here with you guys. I do cut the video basically here. I ended, but I kept going. I actually kept going with my 4 stars. And you know what? I didn't see. Let me see if I actually have it in this part of the video. So, this went by too fast. Let me look. What streak am I in? Oh, you know what? It's kind of off. Never mind. I was going to say this is 254 because right now I'm going to show you guys is the 6 stars. So the 6 stars 254. This is a very low rating, 14.9k rating between the 6 stars. The 5 stars. 271. Okay, so about 20 rounds in between. Okay, so when it comes to these matchups, guys, I wanted to share this with you too because I've seen a lot of people saying, hey, I'm getting a death matchup, when it comes to like the matchup that I'm getting when using 5 stars. So I haven't yet to see that myself. when I do pair up a rank 1, 2 rank 1s, 5 stars, and a rank 3. Now, I've like again, I've done the arenas plenty of times, and I've yet to see that, especially in the last month. I don't know if that's going to be the same in the next couple of weeks, but I wanted to showcase this kind of team right here. So basically 2 rank 1s, 5 stars, and a rank 3 has put me in the clear. But that was a was it 15k rating, I think it was before. Now this one's a 17k rating when it comes to the 2 rank 1s, and this is Proxima's going to be the rank 3. Take them up to the matchup, and again, I always choose the easy matchup, guys, because I don't want to focus on the grind too much. I'm just literally swiping as you know the fights come up. But I do want to showcase these fights, guys. I'm going to show here a few of the fights, and I'll leave it here just for like recording reasons. So if you want to go through them, I'm pretty much going to cut my voice here because there's pretty much nothing much for me to say anymore when it comes to like this grind, right? But yeah, take a look at, that's where I'm at with my score. Actually, let's take a look. It's about 6 o'clock. I know this video is going to get posted really different time, but where I'm at right now, I'm basically just waiting. That's why I'm able to record and kind of put this video together for you guys. I'm at 310th streak with 36.6 million, and I'm not gonna use the 4 stars again. I just wanted to use the 4 stars just for this video recording reason, because I wanted to test them out, and I'll do more testing when it comes to the 4 stars, because that's definitely a crucial point, I think, for the community. A lot of player base are not, you know, they don't have this type of roster. I've been playing the game for like, geez, 5 years or something like that. So I've grown my roster, and I've grinded out for many champions as well in the past. So when it comes to like the roster, it's just with years and years of playing has grown to this point. So yeah, we'll definitely do more testing of the 4 stars in the future. It's just I can't do it right now, just I'm not trying to focus on that too much because I'm going for the champion storm. So I definitely want to make sure I'm timing on my 5 stars and 6 stars when it comes to like this feature grind, right? But yeah, I'll come back tomorrow or the next couple of hours actually to share with you guys basically my 48-hour check-in to see where I'm at basically 2 days into the grind with my score and my streak. Hopefully I don't lose it, and hopefully I don't get a death match. But yeah, so far so good, guys. So everything as you've been seeing here, rank 1s, 2 rank 1s paired with a rank 3, and for the most part it's been roughly 16k rating. So again, guys, I choose my highest. So that's the other thing I think I mentioned earlier, or I mentioned in the previous video to this, is that you want to make sure that when it comes to like what I've noticed at least so far is that you want to grab the highest rank 3 rating and pair them with the lowest rank 1 if you're going to be doing kind of what I'm doing here. I don't necessarily, one thing too, guys, if you might follow this exactly the way it is, just be careful too on your signature level of your champions, because that's going to throw off the rating a bit as well. So focus on that. I think that's where the key is going to be, is actually the 3 champions rating all put together when it comes to what number you're getting, just to make sure we're not getting that deathmatch set up. So here's another one, 16.2. But you guys get the idea, right? Just be above 16 when it comes to using your rank 1s and pairing them with a rank 3. So hopefully this helps you. Let me know if you guys are kind of, I'm sure pretty much all the people that spend the time in the arenas already probably know this, because they're like, dude, I need to figure something out because I'm getting that deathmatch all the time. So I just wanted to share this with you guys. I know there's other topics that this is just deathmatch, literally how to avoid that, but there's other areas that this affects, when it comes to like the grinders, just different categories. That's a different, I want to leave that on a different video because I think that's also really important. But for the most part for this video, I'm gonna say it's just gonna be just to make sure you guys are not getting deathmatch. Hopefully this helps, and I don't know if this is going to change. This might change literally in the next couple of days. If I see that it's not working, I'll definitely come back and say, hey, you know what, remember that video I did a couple of days ago? Well, it turns out that that's not working anymore. I just got a deathmatch. So we'll see. I'll keep an eye on it. I'm not gonna be going for the next storm round 2, so I'm definitely not gonna be pushing for those high streaks when it comes to the grind, but I will be going for the next champions next month if we're still, you know, being quarantined, staying at home, and doing our part to stay safe as well. So guys, I actually had talked my way all the way to the end of the video. I don't know how I do this all the time, but yeah, the video is actually coming to an end, just because I'm doing a voiceover. I can see it here visually. But guys, yeah, if you enjoy this, definitely hit a like, hit a sub if you haven't, or leave in the comments, see what kind of death matches you're going, and then pay attention to the rating when it comes to that numbers, just to see that matchup. But yeah guys, hopefully this helps. Again, sorry for the long video, but I'll catch you guys on the next video. Thanks so much for watching.